Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holy Community Oceania Hundoke, together with Rev Yutaka Yamada. Today is Wednesday, the 20th of September 2023, or the 6th of August in the 11th year of Chongyal Group. So thank you for coming, and let's begin with a bow to our true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Chanji Champoninge Gombe. Haro. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English. Thank you.
가존맨세 7. 전국주인 우리 가족은 참사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심전문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 7. Our family, the owner of Chongyalguk, pledges through living for the sake of others to perfect the world based on the culture of heart, which is rooted in the original lineage by centering on true love. I'd like to ask Chris Bruce if he could offer the opening prayer, please.
Join me in prayer. Good morning, Heavenly Parents and true parents. Heavenly Father, we want to start this day again with you, entreating our true Mother's Spirit to come with us and joining with our true Father's heart and really determination to make this new world. We're hoping that we can receive the Pentecostal type spirit that our true Mother's extending across the world. We hope we can do a little more today than we did yesterday, and we're so grateful for all of our brothers and sisters, now many of them revealing their immense value in bringing this world into oneness. Brothers and sisters in our own region working so hard, and we know that developed countries are not easy, but that's not the viewpoint of our true Father. His viewpoint is that this Australian nation is small and should have been restored long ago. So we know that you're willing and ready and able to restore it. We have to just do what's required to make much more activity. So thank you now for this new day, and offer this prayer in the name of Chris and Debbie Bruce, Centralist family. Adieu.
Adieu. Thank you. Thank you. And let's offer a warm welcome to Reverend Yutaka as he shares this morning.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining today's morning Hondoke. Today is also the beginning of the moment, a day. Let's put our trust on and heart and create a beautiful moment. So thank you very much. I'd like to share the activity photo first. So last Saturday, the one-day seminar was held in Fiji. So you could see our Fiji brothers and sisters continuously witness the young people and educate them. So how we can invest without changing. So unconditional or unchanging attitude is very important. Through this foundation, we can find the person who are prepared by God and the righteous peoples. Mother is also emphasizing to find the righteous person who are prepared by God. That's why our witnessing is important. Even this righteous person is young people or organization or anyone. Just we believe and focus and find that person centering on God's will and share and educate. Those effort is really needed. So I thank you for our Fiji brothers and sisters. Let's continue to pray and also support for the Fiji movement. And next, I received some photo from Melbourne. So Melbourne organized the second generation fishing workshop. So this is Mr. Chris, right? So this is really good. From young time, they can receive some education and they can have an experience. I'm not sure how they can do fishing, but anyway, looks good. They are doing this fishing. So I didn't receive some photo with fish. I'm not sure how many fish did they get? So anyway, Turmada is emphasizing about the Pacific Rim civilization, how much our Pacific Rim is important. And also Truffaut also emphasized many times about the ocean providence. So this place of Oceania is important area centering on this ocean or providence. That's why we can also concern how we can connect those things to our providence. So anyway, our kids looks happy. So this is already we could see the result, right? So thank you for our Melbourne brothers and sisters to organize this second gen fishing workshop. So this looks good. And also last Saturday, there was International Day of Peace Conference centering on also Melbourne. It was also great things. There are many discussion. Our Dr. John, Mrs. N, and our Victoria community, UPF side organized these seminars. So there are many discussion, especially peace or Godism or headwind thought. Those discussion is really needed. When we see the society, we could find many challenges or difficulties. We could see our LGBT issue already happened in Victoria, even coming to Sydney or another cities, and even going to another world. And also Aborigine issue or voice issue, family breakdown. There are many things. And those things is trying to change the nation's culture or even nation's future. When we see the Oceania, there are also the peace and security issue. That's why the parents emphasize and let the providence of the victory of communist and also the Causa movement. And even Turmada is emphasizing about true family movement. So how much are we having the interest for the social issue or social problem, or how much are we aware of those problems? So this is also the important things. Otherwise, even society has many problems, but if we don't have any action or interest or initiation, and finally, those social problems will take over the whole nation and even whole world. That's why we have to study and we have to learn well, and we have to also observe or understand well in the society or even national problem. And when we see the society, surely there is some people or group who have a similar concept or value with us. That's why cooperate with that and also value of our heavenly parents. Sometimes there is also the political issue or philosophical issue, and even among the brothers and sisters, maybe people have a different concept or different way, but first important thing is to have an interest and to study. Then we can organize some forum, discuss, and also debate and learn together. Then we could see the next step. So actually there are so many things to do, but each person have a specialty or a special interest. And also there's an area where each person can lead or initiate. That's why through the things we can create a team, create a foundation, and we can develop that. So in order to lead the nation and world to the place where God wish, we will study and we will offer the chanson, and really we will do our best to deliver the God's message. So how we can really focus and fulfill God's will, then we can meet the prepared person also. Let's continuously go forward and really solve the problem and offer the victory to our heavenly parents and to the parents. And today is the Wednesday, so breakout session. After Fundok, we will have a breakout session. And today's breakout session is the free topics. So please, our brothers and sisters, join and also share your opinion and your realization. So thank you. So let's continue and to have a Hundoke. So today's word is this: True Mother's Anthology Volume 2, Global Unity through Three Parents. And this message is from chapter 11, God's Ideal Family and the Kingdom of the Peaceful Ideal World 2. So Mrs. Na, please.
Our ultimate goal. Ladies and gentlemen, the path is now open, wide for you to change your lineage through the holy wine ceremony that is part of the marriage blessing the true parents have instituted. The blessing is yours, either as new couples or as already married couples, that you may establish true families. Indeed, I am speaking to the world, advocating that all humanity completes the change of lineage through participating in this cross-cultural marriage blessing. These marriages also restore the original family order by enabling those who are able, relatively closer to heaven's side, to take up the leading role and the position of the elder
Yes,
brother.
thank you. So Mother is asking, what is our ultimate goal? This is that through blessing, people lineage will be changed from Satan to God's lineage and create the God's family, create the God's tribe and races, nation and world. Beyond the nationality, beyond the culture, beyond the religion, we will create the one global family. So this is our ultimate goal, and our root of family or fundamental family. What is the kind of the most important structure of family? This is the one man and one woman. They come together and receive blessing from God, and they will have a couple and they will create the family. This is the most important, our central values. Even there are so many problems in the society. Sometimes we don't know how we will approach. Then we should go back the God's original blueprint. This is the important point. Society is talking many things. Sometimes organization is giving the confusing message. But when we go back to the God's original plan of blueprint, then we could understand what is the final destination. And after that, we should think how to apply those principles to our reality, and we will make a plan and we will create a strategy. So this is not just a good way to fight with people or struggling with people. We will gather the wisdom, and finally we will fulfill this ultimate goal. This is the important things. That's why how we can get the wisdom and work together and find the solution. This action is really needed for ourselves. And also Mother said, these marriages also restore the original family order by enabling those who are able, relatively closer to heaven's side, to take up the leading role and the position of the elder brother. So, and to guide the people. Okay, please.
The cross-cultural marriage blessing is by far the best way to restore humanity to become the children of God. It is the greatest of moral acts because establishing people in God's lineage raises them to a whole new level. It is a rite that severs all bonds of enmity. It is the most sacred of rites, converting our lineage to God's lineage and recreating us through the true parents, the King and Queen of Peace, and the substantial manifestations of God who enable him to carry out his providence in the present world. My husband and I have dedicated our lives to teaching the path of living for the sake of others. This is the practice of true love. As a basic principle, it applies not only to individuals, but to all levels. from the family to the society and to the nation.
Yes, thank you. I read again. Mother said, the cross-cultural marriage blessing is by far the best way to restore humanity to become the children of God. It is the greatest of moral acts because establishing people in God's lineage raises them to a whole new level. It is a right that severs all bounds of enmity. It is the most sacred of rights, converting our lineage to God's lineage and recreating us through the true parents, the King and Queen of peace, and the substantial manifestations of God, who enable him to carry out his providence in the present world. When we see the history of the blessing, we could remember the moment in the past there was the high condition or high standard in order to receive the blessing. Maybe some elders, do you also remember that moment? In order to receive blessing, you should witness 3 spiritual children, or you should do the 7 days fasting, or you should become the full-time missionary. So there are many standards. Why there was those kind of standard? Because in order to overcome to this blessing, to fulfill with the different culture or different background, even to creating the new culture in the satanic world, this is not a simple job. And through blessing, God is preparing and wishing for all blessed family to change the world and change the future. So creating or successing of this blessing itself is requesting to have a strong determination and also the heart to challenge, because receiving blessing is not the goal, but after that, how we can keep and create God's ideal family. This is the purpose of the blessing, beyond the foreign culture, beyond the individualism, beyond the nation, races, and religion, how we can come together to love the spouse for God's will, and how we can create the God's ideal family. This process, this life itself, this conclusion is really important. That's why true parents emphasize all our blessing candidates to have a strong or higher, to prepare the higher, stronger condition. But now, how about that? Even first generation, second generation, and third generation, the condition to receive blessing is getting easier. But our heaven's expectation and heaven's wish toward blessing is the same. So cross-cultural marriage blessing, there is God's vision, there is God's expectation. This is also same. That's why true parents, or I'm also not emphasizing on this suffering part. There is also God's great blessing, God's great happiness and joyfulness coming together. So when we think about the blessing cross-cultural marriage, there are 2 aspects. Of course, there are many challenging things, but also there are great blessing, happiness, or joyful moment. So true parents is emphasizing about importance of blessing. And Mother said, my husband and I have dedicated our lives to teaching the path of living for the sake of others. This is the practice of true love. As a basic principle, it applies not only to individuals, but to all levels, from the family to the society and to the nation. So we will practice of true love. And we will show this one from our family to the nation and the world. So we are actually living under this kind of great vision. Please.
In this light, I would like to reiterate the proposal my husband and I have made for a truly providential and revolutionary project. For the sake of peace and human welfare, and also for building God's homeland and original hometown, we propose the construction of a passage for transit across the Bering Strait, that remnant of Satan's historical division between East and West and North and South, where the North American and Russian land masses are separated. This passage, which we call the World Peace King Bridge and Tunnel, will link an international highway system that will allow people to travel on land from Africa's Cape of Good Hope to Santiago, Chile, and from London to New York, across the Bering Strait, connecting the world as a single community.
Yes, in order to fulfill those heaven's wish, true parents organized to lead the external project. So this international World Peace King Bridge and Tunnel project in the Bering Strait, this is one of the important project. And also now we have a peace road and also another connected project. So this is really great. So let's continue, please.
Our mission in the era after the coming of heaven. Distinguished peace ambassadors and leaders from all fields of life. You are now living in the most blessed and exalted time in history. The age after the coming of heaven has arrived. I proclaim the beginning of the new heaven and new earth, long awaited and yearned for by billions of your ancestors in the spirit world who have come and gone in history. This is the era of the kingdom of the peaceful, ideal world. The four great religious founders and billions of good ancestors have come down to earth to guide you on the heavenly path. The age when the fallen and corrupt world wreaks havoc on humanity, allowing evil people to live better than others, is passing away.
Yes, thank you. This is the final slide. Mother said, distinguished people, distinguished peace ambassadors, and leaders from all fields of life, you are now living in the most blessed and exalted time in history. The age after the coming of heaven has arrived. I proclaim the beginning of the new heaven and new earth, long awaited and yearned for by billions of your ancestors in the spirit world who have come and gone in history. So this is the new proclamation, and we are welcomed. We welcomed about the new era, and we are staying in the big transition time period in our history. So there are many confusion, there are many battle is coming, because this is the final battle between God's side and Satan's side, and to return back to God's original side. So how we can understand this special moment, and when we unite with our true parents and heavenly parents, together with our few billion, I'm not sure how many billions of our good ancestors, they are also coming together and working together. That's why when we totally unite this, then we can become the owner of this changing or transition period of this world. And we should be this kind of person, behalf of heavenly parent and true parents. So today we share about True Mother's anthology and this special message. So learning about true parents' word and how we can apply to our society. Mother is emphasizing about witness. Witnessing is also same. Change and guide the people. And the blessing through family movement. So there are so many things that's really connect with our heavenly parents' will and true parents' will. And let's offer the victory to our heavenly parents. So today is also the beginning of the beautiful day. Let's have a great moment. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day. 감사합니다.
Kamsahamnida. Thank you very much, Reverend Yutaka, as always, to really highlight true parents' words, and it really is a great day to have together. And as you mentioned, it's breakout sessions. So I will just create the rooms, and it'll automatically be put in. So just join. Thank you. Yeah, welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a great discussion. It's time now for us to offer our unison prayers. I'll just share the screen. Let's pray. Thank you. Adieu, adieu, adieu. Thank you, everyone. Thank you again, Rev Yutaka, and everyone have a great day and see you all again tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Blessings. Have a lovely day.